Hello folks, it's time for episode 0, the tutorial episode of Starfinder. We're going to be playing as the character Keskadai, and we are using the Type with Alexa feature and my old iPhone 8 Bluetooth to my computer so that we have a much better representation of the audio than my last attempt to do this, and plus we have 3 more episodes that we didn't have before. So without further ado, here we go.
Starfinder is best experienced via a strong Wi-Fi connection. If the skill closes unexpectedly, try checking your Wi-Fi connection and setting your device to not automatically lock its screen.
Starfinder.
You know, I don't think these guys like us very much.
Your best friend, Raya Danviri, crouches next to you behind a large metal crate in one of the many dark alleys of The Spike, Absalom Station's gritty underbelly. From across the street, a pack of small-time gangsters blasts away at you, their aim as wild as their outfits. The thugs ambushed you after taking issue with the informal security services you've been providing in your neighborhood. They seem intent on removing you from their turf by any means. Raya looks to you.
Okay, so I'm an academic, not a mercenary. What's our play?
Let's pick your character. Are you someone who solves problems with force? Or do you look for creative solutions?
Alright, so we want to be the one that looks for creative solutions.
Okay. Do you use your charismatic personality to talk your way out? Or do you have magical powers?
And we're going to have magical powers.
Okay, how about some magical shock and awe? You got the leader?
You nod and glance around the crate at the muscle-bound half-orc who seems to be in charge of this crew. Raya leans over her laser pistol, antennae twitching as she casts a spell.
Supercharge online.
Raya's laser pistol thrums with potential energy.
Ready.
You open yourself to the Death Goddess, asking her power to flow through you. You let that river of psychic energy carry your consciousness inside the half-orc's head, feeling the delicate threads of his personality all around you. And with a single psychic thrust, you tear them apart. He drops, screaming to the ground. In the same moment, Raya steps out and fires at the second thug. Her supercharged laser blast throws him half the length of the alley. She raises her pistol, wreathed in dancing magical lights.
All right, who's next?
The remaining thugs panic and flee. Raya walks over and stares down at their groaning comrades.
All right, you wannabe gangsters. We don't want trouble, but we don't mind it either. Especially my friend Keskadai here. He loves it. Steer clear for your own good.
Together, you stroll out of the alley. You are Keskadai, a bug-like priest who casts spells in the name of the death goddess Pharasma. Trained as a healer by the church, you left home with only your larval son Chick-Chick, who you carry around in a transparent canister. Though you're naturally friendly, preferring to use your magic to help people, your faith also gives you access to deadly psychic attacks, and your cheerful relationship with death unnerves both patients and enemies alike.
Would you like to play as Keskadai?
I sure would.
Would you like to skip the free tutorial episode?
I would not.
Progress saved.
Dead Sons. Episode 0. Scoundrels in the Spike. Estimated playtime, 30 minutes. Eager to put some distance between yourselves and the thugs you just bested, you make your way toward the crowded market corridors of Down Low. This neighborhood is the largest and safest in the Spike, which isn't saying much. Curious hipsters from richer districts rub shoulders with locals at dive bars, black markets, and restaurants featuring cuisine from dozens of alien worlds. Raya discreetly scans the crowd for trouble.
I hope those gangsters are smart enough to let things be.
The countless computers and technological bits strapped to her trademark trench coat mark her as a technomancer. A magical hacker who blends spells and technology.
I mean, I welcome the excitement. I just wish we could direct our efforts towards something greater.
Your comm unit lights up, attracting your attention.
Keskadai, you have a message from the Starfinder Society.
The Starfinder Society is a league of adventurers dedicated to interstellar exploration, making contact with strange new cultures and piecing together the galaxy's mysterious history. You and Raya signed up last week, in hopes that they'll be your ticket to bigger and better things. This is the call you've been waiting for.
Do you play the message?
Of course.
Greetings. This is Starfinder Chizkiz from the Society's headquarters. I have a bit of an unusual first mission. Someone's been tearing up corridors in your sector of the Spike and reportedly taking potshots at station technicians sent to make repairs. Station security would normally handle this sort of thing, but they've got their manipulators full with some sort of gang scuffle. They've asked us to help out, and since it's your home turf, we're sending you and Raya. I'm transmitting the coordinates. The Society will pay you each 250 credits for clearing the area.
Raya grins at you. Like all Lashuntas, she has two forehead antennae that grant her limited telepathic powers, and they're currently vibrating with excitement.
Finally, a chance to prove ourselves to the Society. Can you imagine it? You and me exploring the universe as Starfinders? Oh, I am ready to roll. Do you have what you need?
Try asking me, what do I have?
So we're gonna do that.
You have the following items: battle staff, laser pistol, second skin, and 2 healing serums. You have 3 level 1 spell slots and 3 healing channel charges available to use. You can ask about your inventory, or hear more about a specific item at any time. For example, try asking me, what is second skin?
We're gonna go ahead and do that. This is like a little tutorial, so we're just gonna do what it says.
Second skin is little more than a skin-tight bodysuit that offers minimal protection from harm, while including all the environmental protections and basic functions of armor needed to survive in space. It is light armor and provides +1 to armor class.
Sounds like we're good to go. Let's head to the coordinates.
You catch a ride on a maglev train, leading down deeper into the Spike. As you ride along in the cramped carriage, squashed between a bug-faced Sheeran and a 4-armed Kasalpa, you look out the window at neighborhoods even shabbier than your own. You may be local, but you still know better than to go all the way down to the ghost levels. Fortunately, this job will only take you to the edge of Pipetown. You get off at your stop, and the crowd quickly thins. By the time you reach the access corridor the coordinates specified, you're alone. Or almost alone. As you approach the hallway entrance, a human worker in coveralls stumbles out, holding a bloody gash on his head. He limps towards you.
Oh, gods protect me, my head. Ow.
What do you say to the injured worker?
Are you okay?
Trying to make a good impression or convince someone to do something requires an interaction skill check.
Time to test your aptitude for interaction. The interaction skill represents your ability to navigate social situations and bluff, intimidate, or win over individuals. Roll 1 20-sided die for interaction check and tell me what you get. Or ask me to roll for you.
I'm gonna tell it to roll for me.
Okay, I'll roll for you. If you change your mind, just say I'll roll my own dice. Rolling for interaction check. 17 plus 1 interaction bonus from Raya is 18.
What happened? I'll tell you what happened. A dang goblin clocked me over the head with a dang pipe. An automated alert had told me the area was temporarily off limits, but I've got a job to do, you know? Well, next thing I know, this little pointy-eared mongrel leaps out and attacks me. Ugh. Oh, and now I'm left with this splitting headache.
Ouch. He looks like he could use a healing serum.
Do you try to help the worker by giving him a healing serum?
Yes.
The worker eyes you suspiciously, but takes the offered healing serum and drinks it. Immediately, the gash on his head knits shut. His eyes widen, and he smiles.
Hey, that's right decent of you. I thought I'd have a headache for weeks. You don't look like those slackers in station security, but if you're here to take out that trash, then you've got my thanks twice over. And listen, since you were kind enough to offer me your serum here, take my radiation buffer. The other techs and I use them. It won't protect you completely, but it'll give you a better chance of making it through if you run into a hot zone. Good luck in there.
He claps you on the shoulder and heads off down the corridor, whistling happily.
1 healing serum removed from inventory. Radiation buffer added to inventory.
Congratulations. You earned the Friend of the People award for giving the worker a healing serum. Keep playing to discover more awards.
Nice.
The corridor specified by the coordinates is an access tunnel branching off from the main passage, dimly lit by flickering emergency lighting. Conduits of all sizes, the sort that give this neighborhood the name Pipe Town, run along the sides of the walls, carrying the various substances that keep the space station running. Some of the cables have been broken and stripped, and small amounts of gas vent from dented pipes. Raya curls her antennae in disgust.
No wonder maintenance wanted to get in here. What kind of idiot vandalizes their own space station?
The corridor is only wide enough for one person at a time.
I'm an academic, not a scout. Want to take the lead?
Do you take the lead?
Yes.
You move forward into the tunnel. Raya follows close behind, laser pistol raised.
Time to test your perception. The perception skill represents your ability to notice danger, pick out fine details, and search for hidden objects or creatures. Rolling for perception check. 10 plus 8 perception bonus is 18.
Yeah.
You move cautiously down the corridor. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that one of the large floor panels up ahead isn't quite right. Looking closer, you realize that it's actually been pried up, and some wires are poking out. Raya approaches cautiously to get a closer look.
Huh. Looks like these wires lead to an explosive of some kind, hidden below the panel. Someone really doesn't want unexpected visitors.
The large floor panel spans the width of the corridor.
Do you try to disarm the explosive? Or attempt to jump past the trap?
Try to disarm it.
As you know, I am pretty good at this stuff. Want me to take a crack at it?
What do you say?
Yes.
Hand of Eureka, I experiment in your name.
Raya carefully disconnects the trigger, then slides the electrodes free from the small brick of explosive gel.
Removing the explosive entirely would require solvents we don't have. But at least now nobody can accidentally set it off.
Do you inspect the explosive? Or continue down the passage?
Gonna inspect it.
Time to test your technological aptitude. The technology skill represents your ability to identify, disable, and repair technological items. Rolling for technology check. 4 plus 1 technology bonus is 5.
That sucked.
You're not sure what this particular explosive is, but you know bad news when you see it.
Let me take a look. The explosive appears to be military-grade hardware, not just some home-cooked flashbang. Whoever put this here isn't just pulling pranks. They're aiming to kill anyone coming through this hallway.
You take a moment to collect yourselves, and then continue down the passage.
Progress saved. 20% complete.
Conduits large and small run along the walls of the passage. Occasionally, sparks fly out from where equipment has been ripped away.
Wait. Do you hear that? Call me pessimistic, but I doubt that's the sound of helpful workers making repairs.
You continue, and the passage widens slightly, exposing a steel door to your right marked Diagnostics. It hangs slightly ajar, and you can hear muffled whimpers coming from behind it. The sound of clanking and scraping is louder now, but clearly coming from still further down the passage.
Do you investigate the diagnostics room? Or continue down the passage?
Investigate.
Pushing through the door, you find a cramped room that looks like some sort of monitoring station, with gauges covering the walls and consoles inset into several narrow desks. All of the screens have been smashed, and delicate parts torn from the walls line the floor between smashed chairs. In the shadows beneath one of the desks, a furry purple creature pokes its head out from behind a pile of debris and whispers at you.
Psst. Hey, you! Come here! I can help!
Do you talk to the creature? Attack it? Or retreat out of the room?
Talk to it.
The room's resident emerges from its hiding place, and you recognize it immediately as a skittermander, a furry, six-armed species legendary for both their extreme friendliness and all the ways their desire to help can go wrong. It gives you a tentative smile and approaches, whispering so loudly that you wonder why it bothers.
Hello, new friend. Goblins in this place, and a four-armed meanie. Not safe. Ooh. Plus, there's a bomb in the corridor. Yeah, I've been hiding here, waiting for rescue.
He suddenly breaks off, eyeing you suspiciously.
You are the rescue, right?
Do you explain who you are? Or ask Raya to do it? Rolling for interaction check. 13 plus 6 interaction bonus is 19.
The skittermander's furry face splits in a toothy grin.
Saviors! Oh, I knew you'd come for me. Here, you should take this. It's very helpful.
He reaches back into his hiding place and produces a weapon far too large for him. He hands it to you.
Congratulations. You earned the Weapons Dealer Award for receiving an arc weapon from the Skittermander. Keep playing to discover more awards.
The weapon is an arc pistol and appears to be in good condition. It deals 1d6 electricity damage with a range of 60 feet, and has a critical hit effect of stagger. You currently have your laser pistol equipped. It deals 1d4 fire damage with a range of 90 feet. Do you equip the arc pistol? Or continue with your laser pistol? Arc pistol equipped.
Is it safe to leave now? Did you take care of the bomb?
Yes, we did.
Hooray! Sweet freedom! Oh, goodbye, new friends!
The skittermander scampers past you and vanishes down the hallway, toward the exit.
Congratulations. You earned the Alien Magnetism Award for being friendly to Skittermander and helping him escape. Keep playing to discover more awards.
You leave the diagnostics room.
Progress saved. 30% complete.
You continue down the passage, and the clanking grows louder. Peering around a corner, you see a green-skinned goblin in a cheap set of armor is busy ripping components out of the walls and stuffing them into crates.
Space goblins are green-skinned, 3-foot-tall humanoids with oversized oblong heads and long ears. Native to Absalom Station, they can now be found across the galaxy, where they prove a nuisance to other races with their constant scavenging and murderous sense of humor. While notoriously stupid in most matters, goblins are geniuses at building functional weapons out of scrap and trash.
You're the one with the street smarts. How do you want to play this?
Do you go in with guns blazing? Sneak up and attack close range? Or try to talk to him?
Try to talk.
The space goblin ignores your attempt to converse.
No talking! Grex, Murgo, help! Intruders coming for the shinies!
The space goblin is wearing patchwork armor with a cracked bubble helmet, and is armed with a tactical baton and a makeshift laser pistol that appears held together with string and tape.
Keskadai, a quick question before rolling for initiative to determine who goes first. If you'd like to speed things up, you can turn on fast mode, where I will skip the dice roll details and jump to the outcome. Would you like to turn on fast mode?
Nope, not yet. We'll do that later.
Okay, fast mode not enabled. Rolling for initiative to determine who goes first. 17 plus 2 initiative bonus is 19. Rolling for the other combatants. You are the first to act. Raya is next to you, and the space goblin is within range, 60 feet ahead. Each turn, you get one move and one action. Moves include advancing towards an enemy, falling back, or taking cover. Actions include attacking an enemy, using a healing serum, taking an extra move, and more. As your helpful AI, I'll analyze the battlefield for you and recommend a few options. If you'd like to do something that I didn't recommend, just say what you'd like to do and I'll see if it's possible. To start your turn, do you cast Mind Thrust? Or fire at the space goblin?
Just type fire.
If your attack roll is equal to or higher than your enemy's armor class, your attack hits. Rolling for attack. 3 plus 2 attack bonus is 5. Miss. You have a spell called Mind Thrust. It has a range of 60 feet and always hits, but the target can perform a will save to take half damage. You can cast 3 spells a day. To end your turn, do you take cover? Or advance?
Take cover.
Cover provides plus 2 bonus against ranged attacks. You quickly take cover. Raya fires her laser pistol at the space goblin.
That was a warning shot! Kind of.
Then Raya takes cover. The space goblin advances 30 feet, then blasts away at Raya. 1 damage.
You think that's gonna stop me? 'Cause it'll just slow me down a little bit. Oh.
Raya is slightly injured. Raya is next to you, and the space goblin is rolling for attack. 13 plus 2 attack bonus is 15. Rolling for damage. 6. The space goblin is in very bad condition. Do you stay in cover? Or advance?
Type stay.
You remain behind cover. Raya emerges from cover and advances 30 feet, then swings her tactical baton at the space goblin.
That's right! Don't mess with us!
4 damage.
Ah, ah.
The space goblin is defeated.
With a choked gurgle, the goblin drops to the ground.
Raya is injured. You take a moment to rest and recharge. Raya is restored to her maximum of 10 hit points. Do you search the goblin for valuables?
Yes.
As you search the corpse, you find that most of the goblin's gear is trash only a goblin would bother carrying around. Yet one item stands out. A sleek, black datapad that looks brand new. Raya picks it up and raises an eyebrow.
Now what's a goblin doing with this?
When the datapad's screen lights up, you find it contains only pictures.
Which skill do you use to try and identify the items? Science? Or technology?
Science.
Time to test your scientific proficiency. The science skill represents your ability to recall scientific knowledge and identify creatures. Rolling for science check. 7 with no bonus is 7.
Your head swims as you scroll through the list of photographs. You have no idea what it's all for, but you'd bet your baton that goblins didn't put together anything this neat and orderly. Raya holds out her hand for the device.
Here, let me take a look. This is all power regulation equipment, and not the basic stuff either. Heavy ion capacitors, high load voltage sag regulators. I suppose they could be trying to sell it, but there's way more lucrative stuff in these walls. I think somebody's building something that needs a lot of juice. Whatever these creeps are up to, it can't be good.
Datapad added to inventory. Progress saved. 40% complete. Take a break? Or keep going?
Keep going, of course.
Ahead, the corridor doubles in height, allowing access to a long wall crowded with pipes, several of them painted a glaring hazard yellow. Partway down the corridor, one of the pipes has ruptured and is spraying gas that pools along the floor, filling the corridor to head height before flowing away down a vent. For a second, you think you're seeing things, but no. In the dim light, the gas appears to be glowing a faint electric blue.
Radiation warning. The gas ahead is giving off significant radiation. It may be more than your suit can handle safely. While levels don't appear high enough to be fatal, it might make you sick.
The gas seems heavier than air. We could try to climb the pipes and go over it. Or we could just run through and hope our suits can handle it.
Keskadai, your radiation buffer will help you avoid the harmful effects of radiation. Do you try to climb the walls? Or quickly sprint through the radiation?
Quickly sprint.
Raya gives you a skeptical look.
Through the radiation? Well, if you say so.
Trusting to your armor's environmental seals, you charge into the cloud of glowing gases.
Time to test your ability to stand up to physical punishment or attacks against your vitality, like disease and radiation, with a fortitude saving throw. Rolling for fortitude save. 20 with no bonus is 20.
Yes.
Various suit warnings glow orange as you sprint through the gas, but you successfully make it to the clear air on the other side, with no apparent ill effect.
Well, that wasn't so bad. Looks like we got lucky.
We sure did.
Progress saved. 60% complete.
Ahead, a wall of transparent aluminum splits the corridor. On one side, a heavy pressurized blast door stands closed, the light above it glowing red. On the other side, observing the door through the window wall, is a small control station, many of its displays cracked, but still glowing with data. Raya rushes over and begins eagerly examining the controls.
Looks like it's an airlock to a small maintenance dock. It's busted, though. It has to be cycled manually from this panel. Only one of us can go through at a time, but controls on the side should still be functional. I'll let you through, and then you can use the other set to bring me through. Oh yeah, and it looks like there's air on the other side. That's nice.
Do you go through the airlock? Or offer to trade places with Raya?
Go through.
The light above the door turns green as Raya triggers the controls, and it opens with a hiss. As you step into the airlock, the door behind you closes, and the one in front of you opens. Stepping through the airlock, you find yourself in a small, empty shuttle bay. To your left is a large atmospheric containment door marked with hazard stripes and vacuum warnings, as well as windows showing the starry void beyond. A ladder on the opposite wall leads up to a small control station, but a nearby power cable has been severely damaged, throwing irregular showers of sparks across the ladder. Directly across from you is an airlock similar to the one you just came through. More immediately important than all of these, however, is the Goblin busily packing crates in the middle of the room. She wears a bright orange pressure suit, and as you enter, she spins around and begins firing her homemade laser pistol at you.
Laser lockups! You can't catch us! We're gonna be downside kings! Send 2 lockups for a walk out the airlock!
You are currently under attack.
Do you fight back? Or try to use the docking bay controls to vent them into space?
Try to use the docking bay controls. Sometimes this works.
Keskadai, first you'll need to reach the controls. The ladder is an easy climb, but dodging the electrical arcs around it is going to be tricky. Time to test your ability to dodge out of the way of area attacks and avoid nasty traps with a reflex saving throw. Rolling for reflex save. 5 plus 2 reflex bonus is 7.
Electricity crackles out, attracted by your metal gear. The lightning plays along your body, shocking you for 3 points of damage. You manage to scramble up to the platform with the docking bay controls. Thankfully, it also has a safety harness, and you quickly slip your arms inside.
Rolling for technology check. 7 plus 1 technology bonus is 8. Docking bay control panel reporting improper input received. Do you try the controls again? Or fight? Sorry, I didn't get that. Do you try the controls again? Rolling for technology check. 13 plus 1 technology bonus is 14.
There we go.
With a warning klaxon, the bay doors open. The sudden rush of escaping atmosphere tugs on you, but the harness holds you safely in place. The Goblin isn't so lucky. With a wail that quickly turns to silence as the bay's air escapes, the Goblin and her crates are ejected out into space. If she's lucky, her suit will keep her alive until authorities can pick her up.
You are injured. You take a moment to rest and recharge. You are restored to your maximum of 12 hit points. Progress saved. 80% complete.
Congratulations. You earned the Vacuum Sucks Award for spacing the Goblin threat.
Yeah!
Keep playing to discover more awards.
Take a break? Or keep going?
With the Goblin threat handled, silence descends on the docking bay. You cycle the airlock, allowing Raya to step through. She looks around.
Seems like you handled this all right on your own. Maybe I should hang back more often.
Unlike the last airlock, the one on the far side of the room appears to be unlocked. You and Raya enter the unlocked airlock together and cycle it. Through the airlock, you and Raya find yourselves in a clean, cold room filled with glowing server towers. On the far side stands a Kasatha, a member of a mysterious four-armed race obsessed with tradition and custom. Like all Kasatha, he wears an elaborate mask covering his mouth, though the multi-hued head tattoos clearly mark him as an outlaw. He's busily dismantling a high-end capacitor, but as you step through the door, he whirls around.
What the? You're not Murgle.
The Kasatha raises his main arms, and magical sparks play along his matte black body armor.
It's dangerous to get lost down here. You're about to find out how dangerous.
Rolling for initiative. 15 plus 2 initiative bonus is 17. Rolling for the other combatants. Raya supercharges your weapon.
Supercharge online!
Then takes cover. Raya is next to you, and the Kasatha is just beyond your range, 90 feet ahead. Raya has supercharge. You advance 30 feet. To end your turn, do you fire at the Kasatha? Rolling for attack. 5 plus
God
2
damn
attack
it!
bonus is 7.
No!
Miss.
You're no match for me.
The Kasatha fires magic missile at Raya. Five damage.
Ow.
Raya is seriously wounded, then the Kasatha takes cover. Raya fires her laser pistol at the Kasatha.
All right. Yes.
2 damage. The Kasatha is minorly wounded, then Raya emerges from cover and advances 30 feet. Raya is next to you, and the Kasatha is within range and taking cover, 60 feet ahead. You have a special power called Healing Channel which restores hit points to yourself and any allies within 30 feet. This power can be used 3 times a day. Keskadai, do you fire at the Kasatha? Or take cover? Rolling for attack. 17 plus 2 attack bonus is 19. Rolling for damage. 4. The Kasatha is injured. For some protection from ranged attacks, try taking cover. Do you take cover? Or advance? You dart behind cover. The Kasatha fires magic missile at you. Three damage. You have 9 hit points remaining. Raya supercharges your weapon.
Get ready for a supercharge!
Raya is next to you, and the Kasatha is rolling for attack. 10 plus 2 attack bonus is 12. Rolling for damage. 2 plus 13 supercharge bonus is 15 damage.
Bye-bye.
Enough! Enough!
The Kasatha is defeated.
The Kasatha clutches at his wound, then drops to his knees and raises his hands.
I submit. You have wounded me gravely. A few credits aren't worth my life.
Progress saved. 90% complete.
You quickly tie the Kasatha's hands using cables from the servers.
Do you interrogate the Kasatha? Or drag him to the entrance and alert the Starfinders? Rolling for interaction check. 2 plus 6 interaction bonus is 8.
Shit.
Tapping your gun ominously against your palm, you stare down at the kneeling Kasatha and ask him who he is, how many people are in his crew, and what they were doing in here. The Kasatha sneers up at you, or at least you think it's a sneer, since you can't actually see his mouth.
My name is Grex. And it's just the 3 of us. Me and these goblins I know, Murgle and Squeeb. I have nothing else to say to you, except that this won't stop us. You just watch. The downside kings will have me out of lockup before that stupid ship even arrives.
Grex's eyes shut in surprise and horror as he realizes he's said too much. You try to press for more information, but the Kasatha refuses to speak. The server room marks the end of the road. Leading the Kasatha by his bound hands, you backtrack down the hallways. Back out at the entrance to the maintenance corridors, you call the Starfinder Society and report. Within minutes, the Starfinder who assigned you the mission, you remember that their name was Chiskisk, shows up in person to take possession of the prisoner, along with 2 security robots painted in station security colors. They listen intently while you make your report, then smile and nod.
Good work. I can tell you've got what it takes to work with the Starfinders, and station security offers you their thanks as well.
Credit balance increased to 250.
You will need a mentor to guide you in the ways of the Society, and I think I know just the dwarf. I'll be in contact. In the meantime, I imagine this disruption will displease the downside kings. You can be certain they will be looking for you. Keep a low profile.
They nod to you in appreciation, then signal to the robots. The group moves out down the corridor with Grex in tow. As you look around the abandoned corridor, your heart swells with pride. This corner of Absalom Station is a little less dangerous now, thanks to you.
Hey, let's stop by Corebox and see what these society credits will get us.
Do you head to Corebox?
Yes.
You leave Pipetown and head to the market center of Down Low. You turn right into an alley, passing a street vendor selling fried ooze and a monk handing out pamphlets. At first glance, the alley is narrow and nondescript, created by the urban sprawl that is Down Low. But this alley leads to one of the largest arms dealers on the station, Corebox Armaments and Sundries. Inside, the shop is packed floor to ceiling with weapons, armor, and other adventuring supplies. Korbach himself, an elderly Vesk, stands behind the counter. The reptilian Vesk are notoriously warlike, and Korbach's shop is a treasure trove of murderous machinery. As you enter, he smiles, revealing a mouthful of sharp teeth.
It's you! I was wondering when you'd come around next.
Hello, Korbach. Just finished clearing some trouble from Pipetown on behalf of the Starfinder Society. Got some society credits, and we'd like to know what they'll get us.
Well, let me see. You'll need a few more credits to meaningfully upgrade your weapon or armor, but I have some healing serums that you could stock up on. 50 credits each.
Keskadai, you currently have 1 healing serum. Healing serums instantly restore 1d8 hit points. They cost 50 credits each. You can afford to purchase up to 5. How many would you like?
I'm gonna get 5.
I never leave home without one.
5 healing serums added to your inventory. You have 0 credits remaining.
Raya purchases 2 healing serums.
And hey, check back later when you have a few more credits. I have a microwave projecting scorch gun that deals great damage with decent range. It would be quite the upgrade, but it runs 2,050 credits.
Jeez.
A most prudent purchase.
You part ways with Raya and head back to your apartment, secure in the knowledge that while it may not be fancy, it also might not be home for much longer. There's a whole universe out there, just waiting for you.
Progress saved. 100% complete. Would you like to hear the episode credits? Or continue to episode 1?
Alright, as with every episode in this series, we will be doing the credits, and then we will move on to the next episode. So here we go with the credits for episode 0.
This episode was written by James L. Sutter, based on the tabletop adventure Scoundrels in the Spike by Amanda Hammond, from the Starfinder Beginner Box. Voice acting in order of appearance: Kevin Pariseau as the narrator, Allison Johnson as Starfinder Chiskisk, Elizabeth Evans as Raya Danviri, L.J. Ganser as Korbach, Josh Hurley as the Worker, Squeeb, and the Skittermander, Lauren Fortgang as Murgle, Michael Braun as Grex. The Starfinder role-playing game is copyright 2019 by Paizo Inc. All rights reserved.
Congratulations. You earned the Honor Roll Award for viewing the credits. Keep playing to discover more awards.
Congratulations. You have completed episode 0 as Keskadai.